You don't like that
I
song,
think
bro?
we're live. I think we are live.
We're live?
That's classic material.
Okay. Let's see. I ain't got a notification yet, so
Me
how it
neither.
sound? I'm not home, so how it sound?
Oh, no,
Sounds
we're in.
fun, yeah.
Okay,
Are you gonna
Everybody
be
cool.
here for
sound
the
great.
host? Do
Mike,
you think you'll be here for the whole stream, Crow?
I should be, if not the whole, at the very least, an hour or two.
All right, yeah, this should be fine.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yo,
We
don't be on here losing neither, man. Like,
It wasn't training, bro. We don't train, bro. Go straight to rank mode.
Should
At
I
least
move
that's what I
Is the
do.
characters good? Should I move the PNGs smaller?
Probably can make them a little smaller. Yeah. What we looking like though?
how we doing, OPU family? What it do?
Who in the chat? One person? That got to be wrong. No way.
Man,
I
let me
don't
get on
believe
refreshing.
that. Well, your top man people, I thought
Oh,
they
is
supposed to be the ones.
Let me
Like, don't
Let me
call
post the
on the
stream.
squad if you ain't part of the squad. Like, how that works? You know what I'm saying?
I was
Don't
considering
worry about
having
what
a
Team
truce
Top
though.
Man doing.
I was considering a truce
Man, I
because
don't
I've been
believe you.
playing with Topo. You know, I've been playing with Topo or Topo, whatever his name is, on Spark of Zero. So I was like, you know what? They both got
What
Top
they-
in their name, nice mustaches. Maybe we should, come to an
They
agreement.
distant relatives or something? They in the same universe or something?
Hey man, yeah. What the chat talking about though? Ain't nobody said nothing yet.
What did I just do?
What y'all think about this Sparkling Zero, chat?
I'm gonna give my opinion. It's a
I ain't
fun
get it
game.
yet. I'm gonna get it, but I ain't get it yet. I'm gonna get it, but I ain't get it yet.
Bruh. It's a fun game.
Yeah.
A very fun game.
Uh-huh.
A lot of corners were cut in certain places, I will say. But it's a very fun game.
Waiting for a very big butt.
But the corners were cut in some places.
Care to explain?
I like how this stream, like Top Man, like bigger. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no more.
Oh, okay. It's like it rises up as we speak. Okay, that's dope.
I think that the episode mode is very half baked. It's a slideshow for half the time. The what if scenarios that they gassed up so much usually lead to nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, what if Goku won when he fought Cell, and Goku wins? Well, yeah, Goku won. Like that's it. You feel me? Like,
Okay, I will say, like, when I was streaming the game, I was very confused on the fact that when I was playing against Frieza, that we had to do a spirit bomb or whatnot. So I whooped Frieza pretty easily without the spirit bomb. And then I was like, okay, where does it go from here? Because the storyline just like, oh yeah, Goku wins. And then I'm like, okay, but he didn't go Super
exactly.
Saiyan, so what happens now?
Exactly. I
And
did
there's,
that
like, a
exact
whole
same
other
thing.
storyline I gotta do. So
Because I'm not
I
reading them
really-
conditions. I'm trying to whoop ass. You feel me? I'm just hopping straight to it. So I'm like, man, as much hype as the what if scenarios was getting, a couple of them, like I think the Goku Black storyline, that's where they really focused on the what ifs. But in the other storylines, it was like, yeah. So you wanted to know what would happen if Goku beat Majin Buu. He beat Majin Buu, and everyone was happy. I'm like, bro, really? That's it, bro. This is what y'all was hyping up. But shout out to the chat. Big Tayante Black Gene 26 said he on that metaphor refantasia. I ain't gonna lie. I got the demo. I'm gonna play through the demo. I'm more than likely gonna buy the game because I love Atlas games. So I'm gonna finish that demo. Then I'm probably buy the game in a couple days.
Yeah, I haven't bought it yet either. I've been pretty busy, bro. I don't even know if I have time to play this game, but it's kind of unfortunate because this is probably my most anticipated game of the year, and maybe for the last couple of years.
Oh yeah.
I think it could have combat wise though. They got everything right. I can't complain about the fighting. I mean, obviously there are some things that are like cheesy as fuck, like Prince, you ain't ran no rank matches, right?
Played an online match, not a ranked match. But so far, I've went up against Future Gohan, and his combo is lethal.
There's got to be a point in ranked where you get to nothing but Gogeta
Oh, yeah.
and Vegeta.
Oh my!
I'm sure of it. Yeah.
Like, and they have
Did-
unblockable supers.
Did they ban
right?
Whis already?
Whis ain't even that bad compared to
Hmm. I guess that makes sense.
That-
He doesn't. We don't know how Whis really fights.
the little auto combo, I mean auto dodge stuff that everybody was like complaining about before the game dropped. It's mainly for like, you know what I'm saying, like key blast and just combo stuff, but it's not really that overpowered. But when you get to the C and the B ranks, my boy, I tried to record a video for this, right? I sat down for an hour and 10 minutes playing the game, recording content. Out of those hour and 10 minutes, I want to say 50 minutes was me fighting against Gogeta. And you could tell halfway through the recording, I was just like, I'm not even having fun no more. I was just going through the motions, bruh.
Which what do you think is worse? I'm assuming it's Gogeta because I remember even in the older games he was broken, bro. But what do you think is worse, Gogeta or Bardock in Fighter Z?
Oh, it's Gogeta, bro. Gogeta in this game in blue, like he has unblockable supers. He got this after image move where he can like auto teleport behind you if you do a combo on him. The game was made to not be balanced, and that was something that was intentional about. But at the same time, it's like, God damn. Dak, JJ, you see what Dak said in the chat?
I know you got a war going on in the chat, bro.
That's tough. That's tough.
Dak, I
ain't
need you
finished
to
up these
find.
notes. I'm over here to send them over. I'm trying to send them over.
Okay, but Dak, I need you to find 4 One Piece creators and get ready. Next year, OPU is challenging the One Piece community to a hoop session.
Oh, yes.
And we running the table. We got it's 4 of us right now, so find 3.
I'll be
But,
honest, bro. I think
you know what
Oris
I'm saying.
is probably their best shot. I think he's cold.
But
bro.
Or should run with us though.
He should run with us. Yeah, I agree.
You feel me?
But nah,
The
bro.
Oars make 5.
I've been thinking about it. We
If
should
you
do.
want to win,
I think we should do a charity event, bro. Like a whole like One Piece community charity event.
Hey, that would
Basketball,
be
yeah.
fire, bro. Let's do that.
Somebody who doesn't want to play, like they could stream it on their channel.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no,
Let's
best
do that,
believe
bro.
all of OPU is playing, so we don't need to worry.
All right, and I'm dropping 50.
dude, if y'all
Well.
talking about like a charity event, don't just got to be hooping. Like, when have we made it like a whole like outdoor activity type of thing? I mean, so like other people could get involved in.
Multiple events.
They be a little bit
fire,
more
bro.
comfortable with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fire.
We can plan like multiple
Like
throughout the
field day
year.
for adults. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but we got a hoop though. That's the open challenge though.
Oh yeah, we hooping
I
for
already
shit.
won.
Juan Martinez was good. Dawn Ross was good. 419 Bunga. I don't know if I recognize that name, but welcome to the stream.
Like the stream.
Hold up, we got to talk about the news that dropped today about the anime.
Oh, yeah. The
I
fact
didn't
that
see it.
that's
What was
that's
it?
something so sad.
6 months
I didn't
I'm
see
so
it.
sad.
That is different.
April until another episode, bro.
I genuinely
That's
did not believe
nuts.
that they would
Why?
actually
They said
those
they
six
need they need a 6-month break.
They just, I mean, I feel like there are multiple reasons, but they said when they come back, they're gonna have new sound effects. They're gonna update some, just basically just a refresher of how things are. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, people do be complaining about One Piece sound effects because they've been the same since the 90s. I personally like it because it reminds me of back in the G with the Dragon Ball Z sounds. But you know,
Dragon Ball sounds is funny.
it's like it's the same ones, bro. But they gonna
Same
update
ones.
that. So yeah, that's crazy. 6 months is wild.
Now, I mean, you know,
23.
giving the manga a little bit of time to get some space and a good gap in between, so you
Yeah.
know, when they stretch out those episodes, they don't have to stretch them out as we've been told that they do, or as
I
we've
think
seen
that
that they do.
Toei just has fun doing that. You know what I'm saying? I at one point like Toei can be 4 arcs behind. They still gonna stretch out the episodes. How far y'all think we're
What
gonna
do
be in
you?
the Elbaf though in 6 months?
It's
Depends
going
on.
by the
It
time we
really
get back in.
depends on Oda, man.
Kids gonna come back the same day that oh well, dang, Kids was already knocked out, so nah.
I think if Oda wants to take a
But I
break,
think
it
by
should be
the time we
now,
come
bro.
back,
It should be right now.
Kids gonna be available.
Mm.
I mean, they typically get like a lot of time off in December, right? It's almost that time.
See, I think that this
Yeah.
whole thing is also a cover up. Like, although they're like, "Oh, let's get better animation," I genuinely think that this is time for Oda to like give a good gap in terms of like how far the manga is compared to the anime. Because if you do think about it, the anime is catching up very quickly. They're already like in the middle of Egghead,
Yeah.
and it's like what 50, 60 chapters away from where they are now.
Yeah,
So
and if you think
already
about it, they just started with the Dragon Ball Daima stuff too. So that could also
Yeah.
be like, let's get some workers and just, put some people on Daima.
So what
Has
about
anybody seen any of that? I ain't taking none of that.
haven't
Nah, I
seen it
think they
yet.
said the first episode was like a recap though, so I mean,
one thing? Did you guys check out Dandadan? Dandadan? How do you pronounce that?
not yet. I saw some funny clips from
I
it,
saw
but I
the
haven't
first
watched it yet.
episode. It was fire.
I saw things that are actually good in terms of like what to expect, but I haven't actually watched it yet.
Kagurabachi need to hurry up and get animated, bro. Fuck it.
But what? Okay, so what about the other anime, the One Piece Wit Studio anime? When is
Yeah,
that?
that's where my problem lies. Right there, right? So we're getting One Piece reanimated by Wit. But Toei decides that, hey, we're gonna go on a 6-month break. But during this 6-month break, we're gonna reanimate Fishman Island. Like, bruh, y'all could have just did the cover stories or something, bruh. Y'all ain't got, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe it would be hard to keep attention. I mean, like, keep people invested in the cover stories for 6 months, but why Fishman Island?
I mean,
I would have rather them do Dress Rosa. That would have been fire.
yeah,
bro.
I was gonna. Jess Rosa definitely needs it.
Oh, Dress
Jordan
Rosa,
version?
Trust, especially in terms of pacing.
Yes, because they're taking. They
Dress
said
Rosa
Fishman Island
was
should
bad,
be.
bro. I mean, how many times do we see Rebecca's flashback?
How many times we see
9
Bellamy
times,
bouncing
10
off the
times.
walls, bro? Bro, I promise you, it was 4 episodes straight of Bellamy jumping on the
Man,
walls.
hate that guy.
Zoro was running around for like 60 episodes chasing
They not reanimated
dwarves
Fishman
and-
Island. I thought it was not completely reanimating it, but just like updating it, doing like the new style to it. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought so.
Speaking of an update, I've been watching the Frieza saga. I've been watching Dragon Ball Z Kai, and bro, Dragon Ball Z Kai is if it didn't exist, bro, I don't think I could watch Dragon Ball.
Really?
Because I think the original anime is there's a lot of filler. The voice acting
Totally.
is kind of it's just inconsistent, bro. Like the voice acting was early on, and like when you watch Dragon Ball Z Kai, like they really know what the characters are at that point. And yeah, I remember watching some of Dragon Ball Z. I was like, yeah, some of this is not good, bro. It's really old.
I rarely go back and watch Dragon Ball Z, but like as a whole,
Bro, the pacing
but I do go back and watch my
and
favorite scenes though.
in Kai, the pacing is crazy, bro. It's like every scene is good. Like they really don't mess around with that.
Dax said a lot of people started the Sabaody will return Sabaody for rewatches, so it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. I just would have preferred something else, honestly. I mean, I don't know. I was just on here a couple weeks ago defending Fishman Island. Fishman Island ain't that bad. I just don't know if that's the arc I want to get real refresher on. Like, Dress Rosa needs it bad, bro. But yeah, it
Hey
is hard to get
man, I
through.
mean, with the fact that we know that every once in a while something may happen to an island that may make the meters increase, and fishmen are going to be really relevant. So maybe they get done with that around the same time that we start seeing fishmen start being a little bit a part of the story again. Fishmen haven't really mattered in a while Maybe it's just bringing another race to the forefront, and I still think they're going to be a really impactful part of the end. So might as well make it bring it to the attention or the forefront.
I ain't mad at it. Well, I am mad at it, but I ain't mad at it. How y'all been though, boys?
Been good,
Chat,
bro.
how y'all been too, man? Let us know, man. I know we ain't talked
It's
about
a tough
the
day. It's
manga
a tough
yet.
day.
Cowboys, my
Tough
goodness.
day.
When you sent
Yeah.
that message, how about we go whoop them, or we was whooping it, I was like, ain't no way you've seen the score to that game, bro.
Yeah, that
Man,
division
listen,
is stacked,
at that
bro.
point,
Lions,
it was
Packers.
17-3. Okay. And I was just trying to speak positivity into the world because it's Dallas. It's supposed to be Dallas Day. You know what I'm saying? Everything Dallas is supposed to be up today, and it just didn't work out like that. Tough.
Vex say he vibing. That's another word for lurking almost. You lurking, that's what you doing, my boy. You don't vibe, you lurk. Haven't had a great week. Hey man, the Bears are winning. Oh goodness. Caleb had a great game.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we got like 26 people in here. Everybody, make sure you hit the like button,
So
and turn on notifications if you haven't already. You can even turn it off and then back on. Sometimes that'll help. Appreciate everybody in here, and let us know if you guys want like Sparking Zero content in the background for the future. I mean, I'm entertained watching this because I haven't played the game yet, but I think this is better than just having like a flat image.
So it's gonna be better when we start playing y'all on the background too.
For now.
Yeah, I'm about to get the game. So
We're gonna have a tournament arc.
Yeah, right.
Oh, 100%.
Now I tell y'all what y'all gonna do. Lakers are gonna be really good this year for sure. Lakers gonna be Lakers we gotta play in. If Dak's saying that, I'm happy. This day has been very nice. What a homie Zane at? Zane is the homie. He a little busy. He be working, man. You know what I'm saying? So
working.
we try to get him in. We can get him in.
All right, so you want to talk
What
about the
else,
chapter? We haven't even talked about the 2 chapters, bro.
Oh man! All right.
Is Zane playing Sparking Zero? I feel like he would be playing it.
Yeah, he playing. He got it.
Absolutely.
Supposed to be playing him soon.
That man said Sun Wukong ain't his game of the year no more. I was like, I know what took his place.
It might be Metaphor Fantasio for me if it lives up to the hype.
What is that?
It's a game made by the studio Atlas that makes Persona and all them. But it's like a fantasy. It's set in like a fantasy setting. But like shit.
Krow, because I was talking to them before. Do you think we're about to go into Elbaf right now? Because like, I think it's like a little. So I heard some people were saying this was like a filler arc, like a little filler episode in the manga. But it does feel like it's gonna be a little contained story, and then we're going now finally into Elbaf.
Think so. I hope so, because I mean, this would feel very. I feel like this whole little section was like a tell of what's to come. I think that I feel like we had this conversation before in the past, but I definitely think that Luffy's position or wording as the sun god is gonna be a cause for contention in this arc, whereas there are multiple gods we've heard of in Elbaf. Even the name Elbaf itself is named after a god. I can see like there being a faction that reps Elbaf as their like true god that they worship. There's going to be a faction that reps the sun god Nika and Luffy by extension, and then there's also going to be a false sun god in Loki or someone else, and that's what's going to lead to the conflict of the arc, basically. Because I don't know why. I feel like Road had to get this idea from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Did you guys see Tekking predicted that reveal?
Yes, that was fire.
Yeah, that was fire. Shout out to Tekking,
man. Like,
underrated theorist.
I was like, he slept on as a theorist, bro. Like,
because he doesn't,
when
he
you
doesn't
read
even
One Piece
present
for
it
a
as a
long
theory.
time.
He just makes it like a 40-minute video, kind of rambling about it. But it's like, bro, his video, like those videos where he's predicting things, they're some of my favorite videos. I think people don't really consider him in that group, but I think he should be.
Because he's never cocky about it. He's like, "Hey, I predicted it. Wow, that's fire." You know what I'm saying? That would it be.
So in that Roldo video, he actually predicted that that's what he expected. Like I saw the thumbnail and I'm like, why would I care about this guy? And I just moved past. So
See, that's what I
he
mean.
actually
Like
predicted that. In that?
he
Yes.
presents it so casually, like if it's just like another video on a random character in One Piece, but it's like that was a full on like theory
Yeah.
video, really.
He basically he broke down like, and I mean it sounds silly, but the boots were a big factor that Ro had on we saw. But then he just started like going to the other reason why he think it could have been Ro. And I mean, after the spoilers came out, I went to his comments to check, and everybody was like, "Yo, you predicted that's fire, that's fire." I'm like, damn, that was
Bro,
crazy. He was early with it.
I love checking because when I used to do big theory videos and I need to find something on a specific character or like I'm trying to figure something out, like I'll watch a teching video on the most random character just to get like a brief synopsis on everything. Like if it was like that character right there, like I would just probably watch that. And it's at least
So-
entertaining, bro. It's like I don't know how he does it.
I had him, bro. I was talking about the best OP YouTubers in the thing, bro. Checking. Well, not
I think
even
he's
talking
my
about
favorite,
the combo of
yeah.
the best, but when I feel like when people think about One Piece YouTube, right? There are a few like names that come to mind immediately as like just being staples of the community because of how long they've been around. It's got to be for me, Tekken, Morge, and King of Lightning.
It's the OGs, yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
even
they like
Grand
the
Line is
OGs,
an
so-
OG too. He's been doing it. For
Grand
a
Line's the
minute now.
OG for sure.
Joy
Grand Line
Boy.
feel like a company now though.
Grand, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
He's
heavily
like
agree with that. I heavily
he's like a
I'll say-
conglomerate.
I'll say that like with Grand Line, like it still has its own like personality where it's still unique enough. But I think when you look like and no hate on him, bro, but O'Hara, like to me it does feel like straight up like a business model. Like Grand Line
Yeah.
still has more personality in his videos.
And it's like
And
O'Hara
I mean
makes
that's
fire
like that,
constantly,
I mean
yeah.
it's
not a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing at all. I mean it's like you're still getting views, people still watch it, so it's for somebody. It's just not for me though.
Yeah.
Especially
I watch him
when I'm so
still,
into One Piece, like it's for me. I'm like, bro, I already know most of this. So when I watch a One Piece video, I want like more personality and more like opinionated things.
Yeah, when I feel like when I watch O'Hara, it's something. If I'm just chilling, something to just throw on, you know, and just give him
Yeah,
some
yeah.
watch time because like he'll make like the hour-long videos like theory icebergs and shit, and I mean it'd be cool to watch. You feel me?
I watched his power scaling video where he power scale like every character in One Piece.
bro. Bro, that
It
people be
was
holding
like-
Sanji. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
But I'm gonna
They
say,
be
bro,
holding
to
Sanji.
be fair though, like I feel like everybody's power scaling like lists are bad, so they're always gonna be
somebody's gonna have a
controversial.
bad placement somewhere.
Yeah.
How y'all feel about y'all watched the last episode of One Piece?
the one with Kobe and Garp.
Yeah, understand, Pat? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I saw the
yeah.
Kuzan. Not this one. I
Yeah.
saw the last week one before.
Bro. Hey, Garp is a fucking monster, bro.
Bro, the episode was so
They lost
good.
their mind on that animation, yo.
Bro. Garp is a monster.
And they have the nerve to say that they want better animation. That is
I
crazy.
guess more consistent would be the case, but I'm not mad at what they're doing
I'm not
currently.
mad. I'm not
they,
mad, bro. Because let's be honest, do you really want like we want consistency, but at some points it's not like not every scene needs to be animated so well. I'm not saying like they should be lazy, but some scenes are like just the Straw Hats kind of walking around or whatever. So it's like the fights need to be animated well. So I think if they focus most of their time on that, and then like the big scenes, I think that's more important.
Yeah, King Recon and Joy Boy definitely up there too. BDA as well. BDA a legend too. Yeah. Everybody got their own for sure. It's great in their own way. I'm not discrediting anyone, by the way. I'm just saying I think that like, what's up? When I think of the Naruto fan base, I think of Seth the Programmer and I guess this NC Hammer. He kind of new, but he still like
What
seems
about,
like to be one of the biggest
who was that?
faces.
Oh, Swag Kage.
Swag Kage for sure. So it's like, yeah, when I think of certain niches on YouTube, you think of certain people immediately. It's like that's who comes to mind because they kind of represent that community. You feel me? Yeah.
I think Grand
Shout out to
Line,
them
just
boys,
because
though.
he's the biggest one, I think comes to mind.
Mm.
I don't know if he's not my favorite, but I think he's just, I don't know, bro. He's when he first got 1 million subs, like that was a big milestone for the community.
I think it's insane to have 1 million subs talking about one thing on YouTube. That's
Yeah.
pretty crazy, bro. It's all good though. When I get this YouTube channel
I
popping,
think
talking
I don't
about One
know.
Piece.
Maybe you guys disagree because I wasn't watching Naruto too much back then. I would watch like reviews, but that's really it. But I feel like One Piece has the most versatile community. Like it has really like everybody has their own kind of side to the community. Like Sake's channel is so much different from Tekking or Grand Line, and like they all got their own style. You could do whatever you want, really.
Yeah, I think it
Power
comes with the
scaling,
territory of the
theories.
show though. The way One Piece is like a lot of other shows just can't have a community like this because of they're just not built the same way. Like One Piece has power scaling. Like when I look at the Jujutsu Kaisen community, it's mostly about power scaling. Obviously, because there's more fights. Like it's mostly fights. But like One Piece has its own power scaling section, its own theory section, its discussion section. It's like because there's so much in the story to talk about.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like the amount of people that blew up in One Piece in the last like 5 years. Like when I see Murphy Napier, like bro, her channel is just like reviewing books, and now it's mostly One Piece.
Even totally not Mark. Like
Yeah.
My
Like,
dog.
her channel
Dragon
blew
Ball
up
Z.
from One
And
Piece.
he makes some great content.
That's my dog.
Oh yeah, he did Dragon Ball before. Yeah.
This I wouldn't be here with y'all if it wasn't for Totally Not Mark. I give it to him.
Oh, he put you on to One Piece, huh?
Yeah, I didn't have nobody to talk Super with, so I just watched him review Supers, and he was like, "Well, I'm done with Super. Let me try One Piece." And his reviews on One Piece, I was like, "Yo, I gotta pee."
It's
Next thing I
special,
know, I'm
man.
in the group chat. Next thing I know, I'm here. It's crazy.
I think the thing like with One Piece, like watching that last episode with Kobe and Garp, it was one of the episodes that made me happy to be a One Piece fan because it was like the small stories he told, like how the episode starts with the flashback about Garp in the classroom telling him to leave the old man, right? And like how that comes back to this. It was just, man, I was like, man, this is
That's great
crazy, bro.
storytelling. Yeah.
I love it, bro. But
I'm mad I haven't watched that episode because I literally said, 1088. I remember it. That's my favorite One Piece chapter ever. I wasn't able to watch the episode yet. I was a little occupied yesterday, but the second I get me, and I was too busy watching my Cowboys suck. But as soon as I get me some sit down time, I'm definitely checking that episode.
yeah, y'all gotta check it out, man. I know my boy Prince over there locked in, but
So you saying,
I'm burning.
Crow, you saying like, so you said that episode is like what makes you love One Piece, but are you saying this chapter wasn't what makes you love One Piece?
bro, I don't see that tweet where it say you can say you like pancakes and motherfucker come say so you don't like waffles.
You don't like
Nah, but I mean this chapter was very fun. It was cool. There's a reason we didn't stream last week.
But let's be honest, like the best part of the chapter is that we're finally out of here, bro. It's like that last panel was the best part of it.
I think it was a fun little side story or whatever. He always started his arcs off on some little fun stuff. Sometimes he go a little bit too crazy with it, like in Wano with the sumo and all that bullshit. But I would definitely like to go and get into the story. If that you know what I'm saying.
It's just funny to me because it's Elbaf, bro. It's like the most hype arc ever, and then you choose to completely derail it into like this little 3-chapter side story.
I mean, dang, no break even.
That is like the most
break
Oda thing to
next
do.
chapter.
Like we all want Shanks, we all want Giants and Loki, and yeah, he's not gonna give it to us
He does not
that
give a
early
fuck what
on.
we want.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
I think that next chapter probably gonna be off the island though.
Oh, like to see the world building.
Yeah, some other stuff. Maybe we get some Blackbeard or Dragon stuff. Who knows? Because I mean,
But
most likely gonna be a break. What you supposed to say, JJ?
I was going to say one thing I do appreciate coming into this. You know, when we first was on this different land, we was kind of confused. You know, everybody was doing all the complaining, and some of that stuff is still valid. But one thing I think about mostly is the fact that, you know, Luffy was coming with the Gear 4 attack, but it looked like a Gear 3 attack. Then he did the same thing in this chapter, and it just seems like, yo, he's able to. It seems like when he's saying Gear 4, it's like he's basically using Haki with the Gear 3 attacks. So, like, I like the fact that, you know, now that we're in different places, we still seeing Luffy upgrade his bag and, you know, be able to work with his body in different ways to be able to get the goal accomplished. Because we can't be having him running out of Haki like he used to be doing. So if he could just use Gear 4 real quick as a punch, that's something that's real beneficial to him in the future.
And I know y'all gonna say I'm gassing or whatever. I don't care. This is also indirectly, if you think about it, Sanji needed to go into Jumbo mode to use Ifrit Jambe because his body couldn't handle the heat. But now he's in base mode doing Ifrit with his eyebrows not flipped. So we can also assume that he's gotten a lot stronger, and maybe in Jumbo mode he can turn his flames up to a different color. You know what I'm saying?
It looked like this was a arc that kind of introduced, you know, different things. But all those, you know, mistakes that went with the chapter, 2 or 3 chapters ago, a lot of those are still relevant, and I wonder, or prevalent. I wonder if that's going to ever be addressed while we're still here. What do y'all think?
Yeah, I think he just was making mistakes. Yeah. Everybody was like, "There's no way Oda could make that mistake."
I mean, there's the thing of the Marshall D teeth. Like, there's like a lot of mistakes in One Piece.
Yeah, like they correct issues in every volume release, right? So it's not like just far fetched for him to make mistakes. I thought it was just gonna be something with the hallucination stuff. I mean, the hallucination stuff was still relevant, but those mistakes just had nothing to do with it. Streets are saying, okay, say less. I read them,
the spoilers already coming out though. Like, it's
really already.
And maybe the thing
Sunday,
is,
bro.
it might be a hype chapter. So people are like, sometimes if it's like a chapter they think is gonna be hype, they'll be like, hey, make sure you watch out. You know what I'm saying?
Have the spoilers been coming out later since the chapters are coming out later now? Since the last like 6 months?
Nah, Monday for the short, Tuesday for the. Wait, what happens Tuesday? Wait, no.
Tuesday's like
Tuesday for the short summary. Wednesday for
clues
the
on
full
Monday,
summary.
right?
Yeah, clues Monday, Tuesday short summary, Wednesday full summary, Thursday supposed to be the chapter. What channel, bro? What channel, Cornell? Ace versus Queen, man. Give me Queen, bro.
Ace versus Queen. I mean, Ace was battling Yamato, so, you know, don't that make her?
But Yamato was weaker back then. And also Queen is currently stronger than Yamato.
I got Ace, bro. I got Ace. I got Ace.
I got Ace.
Bro, what Ace done, bro?
He beat a warlord.
Ass, bro.
He beat warlords. He was beating Jinbei. He beat Yamato.
And he beat two warlords.
I ain't mad at Ace.
Wait, did he beat Yamato? Was like
no,
a tie.
they just hugged each other and then slept together that night. He beat some, all right. You feel me? Yeah. I would say Ace makes sense narratively, but Queen probably got the better feats. Obviously, that's because we saw more of it.
I don't know about that.
Man.
Queen ain't got no feats,
bro. All right, let me ask you this: when Ace was clashing with the Admiral in Marineford, you think Queen could do that? I mean, I could see
Queen knocked Big Mom out, bro. Queen cracked her skull, bro. Yes, man, get amnesia.
Come on, bro.
That was Nerf Mom. Nerf Mom.
Okay. Oh, I'm not catching the live, Cornell, but I just wanted to know who you was talking about. Trust me, I'm not watching the live. But yeah. Bro, he cracked her skull. You acting like her being nerfed or whatever made her body weaker, bro.
It did, bro. No hockey, no like she
You
was.
use your hockey. Exactly.
Yeah, she
They
was.
said Big Mom was like an iron balloon, hockey or not, bro.
Yep. They did indeed.
I
say
don't
that.
know, bro.
Y'all
You are
capping
not
with
of
this
your
thing.
right mind. You can't expect to be like physically.
When has
Can't
Big
be
Mom
physically
ever
weak
been
without
of her
being
right
mentally
mind?
I mean,
hurt.
she already had brain damage from like a few days before.
She's never been of her right mind before.
I know, but I'm just saying, bro. She already had a head injury,
What
and it's like
her
you're just
right
kind of.
mind really is. I mean,
Bro, Queen cracked Big Mom's skull, gave her amnesia. That is a crazy feat,
Did he
bro.
really crack her skull?
Yes, go back and read
I
the
think
chapter.
he did reverse her amnesia though. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, reversed it. Not yeah.
That's a wild. Yeah, that was kind of wild. Yeah, that is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That was a.
Like body slammed her, cracked her shit.
Ace would have did it too.
Man, he say do his shit, man. Man, I fight Jinbei for 5 days, man. Queen beat the shit
Queen
out
is
of
strong. He
Jinbei,
is
bro.
strong, but I mean, they're different.
I think
type of
it's fair to
fighters,
not
bro.
like Queen. It's fair to not like Queen. I like that, but I mean, I don't care.
Well,
But
physically,
we
I
gotta
like
be
physical strength. I'll give it to Queen for sure. But I mean, you got Logia, you got Congress Haki, you got one of the trilogy, bro. You got one of the trio, Sabo, Luffy, and Ace. I feel like Ace, but it's like Oda just gasses them so hard, but like Sabo is now going to be one of the strongest characters in One Piece by the end, and
Right.
so like he just loves that trio right there.
yeah, by the end. But I'm talking about the Ace that died.
We're
If Ace was still
actually-
alive, he'd be stronger than Queen. If Ace was still alive right now, he'd be
Oh,
stronger than
if
Queen.
Ace
But when
was
he
alive, he'd
died,
be a Yonko right now
yeah, he'd
instead of
probably
Buggy.
be a Yonko instead of Buggy for sure.
Yeah.
He would have took over the Whitebeard powers. I'm assuming.
and then probably would have done better in the Paramount. Not Paramount. The
Payback
what was
War.
it? The Payback War. Yeah.
Yeah,
He would
Queen
have
was
lost the
tanking.
Blackbeard again.
He would have lost. Yeah, but he would have done better.
I don't know. I feel like Marco would have done.
He would have
something.
lost the Blackbeard again. He would not be a Yonko.
Well, it would be Ace and Queen. I mean, Ace and Marco versus Blackbeard instead of just Marco versus Blackbeard. I don't know.
Back up.
That's a good question,
I'm
man.
surprised that Marco didn't get his.
Marco is good for healing. He ain't good for
That-
destroying.
that
I've
is
been,
what I'm like.
you know, when it was the King hype, I know everybody was saying King was the strongest first mate, but I'm starting to think Marco was the strongest Yonko first mate besides Zoro. And
Bro,
Ben
when
Beckman.
Whitebeard got
Beckman.
wait, besides what you mean besides Zoro? Anyway, when Whitebeard got packed up, the Gorosei was like, who's like they was like who gonna make the next? Who's gonna be the next Yonko? Marco, the first name that came out their mouth, bro.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the community, and I've also done this before too. Just doesn't put respect on Marco's name.
It's also
I mean,
Oda
they had to
and-
nerf that boy
Yeah, he did have to nerf him in Wano. He had to, bro.
and Marineford.
No, but really in
They
Wano,
put the
I
Sea
heard-
Stone Prism, bro. They put the Sea Stone Prism cuffs on him, so he couldn't be flying
Yeah,
around
that's true,
fucking
yeah,
with everybody.
that's
no more.
true.
How do you get the sea prison cuffs put on you?
They threw him on him.
By being a bum. That's how you get them put on you, yo.
They caught him slipping, bro.
When Luffy got caught up by daggone Smoker and them at that point, he was a bum. It's okay. We can like people, but they don't have to be strong all the time. It's okay.
I think in Wano he was like,
He's
bro, he didn't
strong.
get no shine in Wano compared to how strong he is, and it's like he didn't even get a real fight or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, him being able to say he held down King and Queen, that's a feat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is a good feat.
Hold
Yeah.
up, hold up. I
You
know
gotta
somebody else-
respect it, but he
I know
ain't putting
somebody else that
nobody
did that.
down. That's what I'm saying.
I know somebody else that did that.
Don't say Sanji, bro.
Who
You
was
talking
it?
about the track star?
Who was it? Who was that? Somebody else did that in Wano, bro. King and Queen.
That guy that got
At
caught
the
in the web.
same
Sanji,
time.
yeah,
that
Sanji
chick?
did do it, and I'm just right now saying that Marco was nerfed and held back.
I'm just saying, bro. Some people did that before they got their power up and became 10 times stronger. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I feel it though. Right now, Sanji probably can beat King and Queen at the same time, no problem.
Guys, we got a stop line. we
So
got
chapter 1128.
Yeah.
What about
That
it?
chapter was
I
funny.
think we already
Sanji-
talked about everything that happened.
Sanji was funny in these chapters, bro.
Bro, Sanji's been
I
hilarious
love
these two
Sanji.
chapters. Somebody said this is the pre-time skip writing. Like this is the Oda's just using the writing. He's had this arc written for decades now. He's just been time to put pen to paper now.
Yep.
Yeah, this was like
I
this
actually
really
agree
was
with that.
nostalgic, bro.
That's why I think that he split up the crew the way he did because he had an original storyline for Elbaf with a much smaller crew in mind, right? So he split
Oh,
up the
yeah,
new
yeah.
members, put them where they had. So he's probably gonna have them follow a whole new storyline, and he's gonna have the OG 6 that's together right now follow the storyline that he initially had in mind.
That's
But
fire.
the thing
yeah.
is that when they were at Little Garden, the only person who wasn't with them was Chopper. And
Yeah, but
Prince,
I look at this like the Alabasta 5, to be honest.
Can you move closer to the mic?
Me? Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
But my computer is frying right now.
I can hear it, bro.
I'm so much.
I
Oh, y'all can hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Bro, I
Bro.
can't even find a game
That
right
fan
now.
is going crazy, bro.
What is it? It's the fan? That's what y'all
I
hear?
hear the fan, bro. I can hear it.
Damn.
Who's fan?
The PC fan. I can hear it.
Oh, damn, really?
No, it's my laptop. On my laptop.
Oh, your
'cause I'm out of
laptop. Your
town.
laptop.
Let me unplug
Oh, I
the
thought it was
charger
my
real quick,
PC
see
fan
that.
for a second.
Nah, chill out now. Y'all doing too much.
Alright,
now, come
alright.
What the
Oh, they say Ro on his Diddy and Cosby stuff. Oh man.
What do you think
I'm
about your
mad
boy
he got the
Jay-Z,
two chains.
JJ? I've been wanting to ask you all week.
What happened? Just more
A
allegations.
lot happened, bro. It's been like 2 weeks since we talked, and there's
But
been a
did y'all
lot
see
that
the
happened.
Kanye allegations though that just
I
came
did
out?
see it. Yeah, it's unfortunate, bro. Oh, man.
Yeah. Crazy
Yeah,
world.
this industry
man.
is cooked, bro. Like,
Crazy world.
They're talking about Kanye at the parties. Is that what y'all
this
talking
was a
about?
studio session. It was a studio session
Lord.
with Diddy and this other woman, and he
yeah, and his wife just divorced him too. So I mean,
he admitted to doing it. Well, allegedly, and that's what the girl said. I don't know, but who
Alright,
knows?
boys, I finally got a match.
Cool. Let's see. I hate
I
that
don't
ranked
know if
match
I'm
setup, bro.
close or not,
The
but-
ranked match setup is so stupid. I mean, the player match setup so stupid. I wish they just had regular
If-
matchmaking like they do for ranked, bro. But
Yeah.
I want
It's
to.
kinda like Xenoverse with the whole room stuff. It's annoying.
Yeah, it's so annoying. That's
Let-
what Naruto Storm used to be.
Let's say like Diddy, Kanye, Jay-Z, all this stuff is true. Drake,
Excuse me.
all these allegations are real, and it's really the whole industry. Well, most of the industry. Like, yeah, are we gonna really cancel everybody like it's R. Kelly? Like, we're not gonna listen to no music no more, bro.
I mean, it
Look at
depends.
Jay-Z. Hold on, man. Google's
No,
my friend.
I'm
Give me
saying
a
if
second.
it's true. I'm not saying what he. I'm not saying it's true.
No,
I'm saying,
no, JJ. There's no direct Jay-Z allegations. People are
they're
just saying
they're
like,
saying Jay-Z had
Put
something to
his
do with
name out there,
Aaliyah's
right?
death and like
Yeah.
certain things.
yeah.
Creepers.
And,
Y'all doing too much.
And Beyonce was, apparently 15. I didn't say it, but somebody said it.
And he was friends with R. Kelly too. So I mean,
They got 2 albums with him.
And Diddy,
I wonder what
so-
they was doing in the studio.
Yeah,
it's not looking good for Jay, but it's not. It's really not looking good for anybody though. So
It's not looking good for a lot of people, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
the only
But,
one
I
that's
mean,
looking good
My
for
God
is
was
J.
just
Cole.
making
J.
music.
Cole is. J. Cole.
Cole, so he can get
Yeah.
out of that, bro. I ain't got time for this stuff, bro. I mean, he fought Puff though. He fought Diddy.
Yeah, I got a lot of respect for J. Cole, man. Like after this whole Diddy situation, and I think he knows a lot, and it makes sense too. Like J. Cole, he was signed to Jay-Z, and he kind of moved himself away from the industry into his own lane.
Yeah, he kind of. It's like he saw things and he was like, "This not me," and you can see it in the music. I feel like when Forest Hill Drive dropped, that's kind of when he
yeah,
became
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I don't like what the industry is. This is not me. I'm finna just step back and do things my way. And it
Even
started
in
to
Let Nas
permeate through his
Down,
music.
that's when he talks
Yeah,
about
Let
it too.
Nas-
Like
Let Nas-
I think in Let Nas Down, he just talks about how it wasn't himself in his first album. Like
Yeah.
he can kind of like once you go down that path, bro. It's like at least he checked himself. He's the only one to like really realize it.
Me personally, I could have made it as a rapper. They was inviting me to the parties and stuff. I was like, that ain't me, bro. I'm cool. I just chill. You know what I'm saying?
They invited you to the white party.
So yeah, the Diddy parties, the white party. I said, that's not me, bro. I'm not fucking with it, bro. So
I mean, I was there, but I left early.
you left before the baby oil came out. I respect it. But yeah, man, One Piece is fun, right? I just don't have much to say about this chapter. I'm sorry, bro.
I know it's a bit tough.
Like, we didn't stream last week because not much happened in that one. I mean, there are things that happen that you can talk about, but it's like, and it's not a bad chapter. It was a fun chapter to read, but discussion wise, I can't say like I just.
Yeah, there's not much.
I'm
Not
sorry,
much.
bro. Like, I just ain't got it. I still want to know who that
I know
was
this
that was
chapter
saying
was
come.
mid. I know these chapters are mid because all I see on my timeline, it's like Sparking Zero, Diddy, and that's really it, bro. I don't see no One Piece.
Zero and Diddy is a crazy combo. Now I've been seeing a lot of Sanji slander.
Whoa. Oh, this dude name is Roto, right? This guy that's calling himself the Sun God, correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Roto. Yeah.
He's like the first like villain giant that we've come across, right? I mean, you know, they had John Giant with the Marines, but that's kind of off of perception. But this guy, like, he's with, how do you say, Hardrugan? Like,
Hydruden, yeah.
yeah. Like he's a part of his crew, and he still don't like how they moving. So I do like the fact that, like, you know, we got Saul talking about we got giants that don't like rock with the Elbaf giants, and then even within the Elbaf giants, we got people that are like discriminatory against humans. But you know, we got Dory and Bragi, who were the giants before the new pirate giants. They respect humans, so I mean, I think they're kind of. I like the way that we're getting, without actually being in Elbaf, seeing different types of, you know, thought processes going through it within the giants. And you know, we just happen to run into probably one of the sicker ones altogether. But I mean, I bet you Loki be way worse. I think that's like one of the main
Loki
things
gonna
to
be a
take
bad
about this.
person, bro.
Huh?
I don't think Loki gonna be evil.
What you mean? Loki can't be no good guy.
I think there's gonna be a lot of evil and corruption in Elbaf. Like we saw. I mean, speaking of Diddy, bro, Mother Caramel was like the Elbaf Diddy over there, and
Bruh.
and I'm just saying, bro, like
That's the
What
bad
the
one.
world, bro?
she was, bro.
All right.
I'm just saying, like they have a lot
don't
of
understand, but I
a
understand.
lot of criminal activity going on. So
nah, Prince is playing down. Jody, let's say Berserk references. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't read Berserk. Preach, I think it's the only person that's read Berserk. Did you see any references in these chapters?
I think I know what he's talking about with the Let me go back and check. It was this chapter, right? I saw the mask. It reminds me of Berserk, and then the what was that bird that kind of came down? I think I forgot what that was.
Yeah, that's one of Odin's. His name.
Mugenin.
That was like a Berserk kind of thing. It reminds me of Berserk as well. This definitely does remind me of Berserk. That I forgot what it was, bro. It was a guy who had the mask. The I think it was like a horse or a deer. I think you know what I'm talking about. A goat mask maybe. Like it does kind of have a Berserk feel to it.
Chat. I need people to talk about Kingdom with.
Kingdom?
Yes.
See, I don't know much about Kingdom, but please spit if you want to.
I mean, I'm asking chat to come through and help me out. Kingdom is the bag.
I have their own opinions on stuff, but let's see.
Listen.
Also, I just went 2-0, feeling pretty good. But if I went into a ranked match, I'd be absolutely cooked.
I'm gonna just tell you this: you ain't finna see no Master Roshi and no rank match.
I know that.
That's all
I know that for a fact.
Let's get the what's the early rankings, like what is it called when they have like a certain tier list, like a certain ranking for like the best most broken characters.
Okay, I'll go ahead and tell you right now. The best characters in the game are Blue Gogeta, Blue Vegito, UI Goku, SSJ4 Gogeta. I think Jared is not as good as those I just named, but he's pretty good. I've been playing Jiren a little bit. Anything that is a fusion of Goku and Vegeta is gonna beat your ass. And then Ultra Instinct Goku is gonna beat your ass because they have a lot of unblockable. Like you cannot block it, and it rushes at you so fast it's almost unreactable too.
What happens when you have like I guess blue Gogeta, but then it's or blue Vegito, but then it's like Super Saiyan Vegito, Super Vegito.
I mean, most people just translate.
They just go into the blue form.
Yeah, like honestly, Super Gogeta, like just Super Saiyan Gogeta, is still like a top tier. They don't have to be blue for them to be busted in these games. The characters themselves are amazing because they got like busted stuff. Did we drop the link in the Discord about us streaming?
I mean, I posted on my channel, but
yeah, we didn't.
I just finished with the notes, so that's all I've been doing. That's usually what I do in the beginning.
I'm on it.
Nah, I got it. Don't lose over there. Come on now. Make Gohan proud.
Cool. I already took 2 dubs. We good.
Cornell say
what's your favorite character so far? Go ahead.
Oh, favorite character for me on Sparking Zero?
Yeah, I was asking Prince, but yeah, both of you.
Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah. So my first character, obviously, Teen Gohan has been a favorite, and then the second one I haven't even gotten to play with yet, but I'm gonna play the story more and get him soon. It's Goku Black, either the regular one or the Rose version. But either way.
All right, I'm gonna tell you, Prince. There's gonna be a point where Teen Gohan keep him where he at. You feel me? If you coming out there. Now, Goku Black is gonna be viable for sure, because I think he can heal himself. Actually,
yeah.
Anybody?
I was doing all that joking about playing with Frieza Soldier. Listen, that shit is cooked, my boy. Them boys is not letting you have fun online, dog.
Not at all.
But why? See, that's the thing. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, they want to have a good roster, but why even include like a soldier like that?
I think that
when you beat up on your child, you know what I'm saying, you could actually have a character that you could have fun with. And
yeah, I get.
Yeah, but it's like it's not even like a Hercule, man. Like Hercule, he's like a weak character, but we still love him. I felt like like when they add like the random soldiers in these games, I don't even remember the names, bro.
The point. I know that the point of like me looking back at the old Tenkaichi games, the big roster was like what made it so special and stuff, or at least a part of what made it special. But this might be spicy. I don't know. I would have preferred, because it's gonna be 180 characters, right? I would have preferred if they would have focused more on polishing the game in certain areas and said we're not gonna do the pointless guest character slot. You know, like, I don't care about Frieza Soldier. Like, motherfuckers not finna be playing with the Ginyu Force like that. You feel me? They would have been
no. Like the Ginyu Force, I understand, bro. It's at least
it was fire in the old games.
No, but
bro.
it's at least a character that has screen time, bro. It's like Frieza Soldier is useless.
That's fair.
No one even knows.
But it's a lot of people I think could have been left out, and then that time could have been spent.
Can you go through the roster right now on the screen?
I'll go through right now.
Yeah. I never saw the full roster.
Yeah, obviously, it's 180 characters, but it's like 20 Goku, so the number is a little inflated. But,
20 Goku.
I'm not bullshitting you. Like, who finna play with that motherfucker right there? I'm not gonna lie. Nobody. Come on, bro.
Which one?
The Ani Laza motherfucker, like, bro. I don't care about that shit, bro.
But they got Broly.
You got 12 different versions of Broly too.
So
I wouldn't have been mad if they would have picked,
either
Z or Super Broly, Mr. Satan. Why is his name Mr. Satan for English? Or is it Hercule for English? Which one is it?
It's Hercule, yeah.
Hercule Satan.
Hercule, but like Mr. Satan is like his actual like name.
I think it was that probably like a language barrier, like they don't want to call him Mr. Satan in English.
Satan or something like that, yeah.
Probably.
Alright, let's see how he works.
Bro. Does he even have Ki Blast?
Wait, let me check.
He can't fly
I'm
either,
getting
bro.
woke right now,
Can he fly?
he has a
Nah.
rock. He has a
Oh
rock.
man,
right
Hercules hilarious, bro.
now. Bro, this is actually hella funny to play with him. And the thing is, his
JJ,
rock sometimes misses.
do you like Dragon Ball as much as One Piece?
Look, he flying.
I mean, like to compare the two is kind of tough. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're different.
Um,
Yeah, I think
To compare the two is very tough, but I really do rock with Dragon Ball Z. Like I love the story of Dragon Ball Z altogether. I never finished GT. I don't know if I got 15 episodes in and super annoyed me, but yeah, I rock with Dragon Ball.
yeah, there's
like
just something
Dragon Ball.
special about Dragon Ball, bro. I don't know what it is. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I don't know what it is, man. Like the characters, especially the main, like Goku, Vegeta, and like I don't know, bro. There's something special about it.
Do we claim Hercules black? Do
Goodness no.
we want him to be black?
Did y'all see y'all put an afro on somebody and all the nah. Ain't nothing about Hercule Black. Like you got to put some hue on Videl. Videl pasty as
I
crap.
just heard that.
Hey,
Oh,
I
that's
mean,
actually hella
I can see the argument, but I'm gonna say no.
Dang, y'all-
Actually, is there a
I mean-
black
Oh my God,
character
fine.
in Dragon
I
Ball?
mean,
We got Oob, bro.
Oob, yeah. He's like Indian though. I
I
don't
thought
think
Oob
he's.
was Indian.
Oh,
Yeah, I
shit.
thought Oob was Indian.
Damn.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you.
You
There
know-
are some people in India that I can't differentiate in terms of skin tone, because like some people in India are like dark as hell. Like I'm talking like.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
But-
But they
but-
ain't black.
I mean,
Listen, when Dragon Ball draws black people, you know when they drawing black people. That's all I'm
it's
gonna
always
say.
some guy in the
Listen-
stands or something. Like, it's never a main
Listen.
character.
I can say this because I'm black.
Nah,
Mr.
it's just
Popo is supposed to be black. I was just saying there's something there. That's what they was thinking.
You,
You know what I'm saying?
you said Oob was supposed to be black?
No, Mr. Popo.
Bro,
No,
come on, bro.
exactly.
Bro.
That's what I wasn't even gonna say it, but like you know a black character when you see a black character in Dragon Ball Z, ain't no doubt.
This dude said
Oh, no,
Mr.
yo.
Popo, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you that. Let me see, bro.
It was one of them dudes that was like that in the world martial arts fighting
is
tournament.
he
or
human?
something,
Yeah,
too.
one of
I
that
thought
black
I always
dude
thought
with
he was
the
an alien.
green shirt. Now, Mr. Popo not human, but there was a black guy that looked very strikingly similar to Mr. Popo. And then one of the bodyguards too. His name was literally Black.
Yeah, from Dragon Ball,
There's,
yo.
no, there's
Yeah.
no way, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, name was Officer Black. He was black. He had the Mr. Popo lips. You know what I'm saying?
That's what, listen, I wasn't even gonna say it, but it is.
Hey, I'll give Dragon Ball the pass, bro. It was a parody manga at first.
Man, I would
So-
say that I know that there was a lot of back then. There was a lot of ignorance in regards to like other races and stuff, and then they don't know what is offensive to others. So
Nah, bro,
I
there's
give
no
him the
way
pass.
Mr. Popo is a human, bro.
He's not. He lives up there with the Kais, right? I thought he stayed.
okay. Yeah, because
But I mean, if you look at like Jinx from Pokemon, that motherfucker is,
yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
So like these depict like the art style comes from somewhere. You feel me? But yeah,
You think Jinx
It was
was
so-
intentional, or you think it was? I feel like Mr.
think
Popo, I
there's
could say
something
is more intentional. Like it's like a parody, and it's supposed to be like a troll, I guess. But Jinx, I don't know how they came up with that, bro. I don't know if there's
Pure
any
racism.
justification for that.
you just racism sometimes. Shit, that's how you
Pure
need to come up with
racism.
it.
They saw Little Kim back in 1996 with a wig on, and they was like, "Yo, I know what I'm gonna do."
I was speaking of Pokemon. Y'all saw that big leak that came out?
No, I didn't see it.
Nah,
Apparently, there's a terabyte of information leaked about Pokemon. I mean, about from Game Freak about like the lore, future plans, how they develop old games, all kind of stuff, man. They even leaked the origin of the world. Like how
What was
Pokemon
the
world.
what was like the most interesting ones?
I think seeing they like you see a lot of original designs, a lot of planned designs. Like what Mudkip was supposed to be a rabbit, apparently. I mean, it's not too much stuff, but it's a terabyte of stuff, and we've only seen a gigabyte so far. So like, you know what I'm saying? It's still a lot. But seeing the canon explanation for how the Pokemon world was created was cool.
How was it created?
Gauntlet, who gets half?
Arceus
What you
or
mean,
Arceus?
It was Arceus, but it was like something else at first. They had a different name, I think. Well, what you mean by Gauntlet? Who wins? Like,
I'm about to say, don't we need like a name and like a bunch of people?
We don't need like a specific gauntlet in terms of like who starts.
If you ask me,
who goes through all the way, because we do know strongest to weakest. We do, right?
Do we? Let's go from strongest and start and go down.
I feel like there's gonna be more of a debate for weakest.
Right? Yeah, that's why I said let's start at strongest because we should agree on this. So number one, Sanji, right?
Okay, so I.
What are we talking about?
Second or third. So, no, I'm kidding.
Sanji is number 3 for sure. Okay, Luffy is the strongest Straw Hat, of course.
Yeah, that's easy.
Zoro is the second strongest.
And it gets tough.
Not quite yet. Sanji is the third strongest. Jinbei. Wait, no. Frankie is the fourth strongest.
Oh man, Frankie did look good this arc, man.
Usopp for 5, Usopp 5th. Usopp and Jinbei is tough. But if I had to pick one, I guess I'd go with Jinbei.
That man said Jinbei came and messed up the weakling trio.
Right, bro. He displacing everything, fucking up the bounties, the trios. Come on, bro. Robin or Frankie though? No bullshit. Did we have this conversation one time?
I think it's Frankie at this point. Bro.
Yeah, we did. Frankie, man, stop playing. Robin's strength isn't her strength. It's her knowledge.
Have we seen Frankie really go all out?
Bro, he low diff Sasuke.
I feel like he's never gone all out.
Frankie hasn't been tested since the post-time
skip, Water 7, bro. It's been a minute now.
If I'm gonna be real, the only time where Frankie really went all out was Enies Lobby. I just rewatched it.
Maybe Oris
like there's
too,
no other point, I think, other than maybe Dress Rosa. But like I still feel like he had a lot more in the tank after Senor Pink.
He sat there and let Senor Pink give him his best shot and was like, "My turn." It's yo.
And that is true.
Yeah, like, he looked on him and was like, "Yo, let's get a drink later on."
Like he was like trying to like go blow for blow. He wasn't trying to be like, "All right, like let me dodge this and then hit you with this."
Yeah, I've been really
straight blow for blow.
So I seen in the chat they said Nami. I've been really thinking about it, bro. Nami is broken. Like her
broken with her lightning thing.
Yeah. She like I don't know how to even scale her, but she is strong as hell, bro. And it would be tough because like I don't think she's not a great fighter, but just straight raw power, Nami is strong as.
See, the thing is, I genuinely think that Nami now is a glass cannon. Like we had glass cannons before, and it definitely wasn't Nami. Like I'd say, Usopp to a certain extent, and then you got your let's see who else. Frankie kind of, but now like Nami is pretty much like she can cover any AoE type attacks, like fodder, all that she can easily take care of now. Like I think like 1,000 regular Marine soldiers Nami can take care of by herself. But it's just a matter of like when it's close combat and stuff, like can she like really take care of it? Well, otherwise, long distance, she clears.
Who's the strongest?
I don't even think it's close with her and Usopp, bro. It's not even close.
Who's the strongest character Nami can beat?
Who's the strongest character?
I don't know,
Nami
bro.
can beat?
She beat Oti, right?
No.
That
Nami
doesn't
without
count.
Zeus ain't shit. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I just like I said, rewatched Enies Lobby. She was killing it, like with this like electric the Klima attack, and she got an upgraded version after that.
So we don't count the Uti as a dub for Nami.
No, bro.
I don't think so. But if I had to say,
let's do a level. Like, okay, she's not beating a YC1. She's not beating a YC2.
She's not. YC3, no.
YC3, can Nami beat Jack? No.
No.
I think we look at OT and then scale down from there.
Man, I'm like
Yeah.
the strongest person she could beat is Tashigi, yo. Like
Oh,
no,
no, but
honestly
she's
speaking,
watching
strong-
Tashigi. She's
the
not.
strongest
She's watching
non-fodder
Tashigi.
available.
She's
She's
watching.
watching.
She's
Tashigi.
watching them
weakest
vice
non-fodder.
admiral. Yeah, some of them vice admirals that I ain't gonna lie, damn near all them vice admirals, maybe
I am
except for
not gonna
Dahl.
cap. No. I think that we need to see more from Dahl, but I think Nami can take Dahl.
Nami or Kobe.
I know I saw Dahl do a hockey
That's
punch,
easy.
right?
That's easy, Kobe. That's easy, Kobe.
This is a conversation I was having earlier. Kobe or Queen?
Ooh,
Queen, bro. Queen.
I'd say Queen because of durability. Because, well, to be fair, Kobe was already like pretty much like captured and like had a lot of like.
Man was
held
running around with a
down.
ball in the chain, bro.
Exactly. Like he was weighted down and like
From what
already
we've
like
seen with
beaten up and bent.
Kobe, he has one big attack, and that's if he doesn't land it,
Then his wraps.
he's done, bro. Like
Broke rocks, yo.
Also, speaking of which, we saw the animation now for Kobe's attack. I don't know if everyone saw it, but okay. Spoiler alert, if you haven't already, please go watch it. But based on the animation, it did seem like a Conquer's type attack. Now don't like, come at me or like
I'm
it
confused
did look
about the
like
whole impact thing that confuses me. It seems like, and plus, whoa, oh, okay.
whoa. I just saw
What-
that as well.
That's
Yeah.
why-
I was
all
like,
right,
whoa,
man.
whoa.
But it seems like, when I look at how Garp was training with no hockey, a lot of the it seems like just the force of their punches was causing a lot of the impact, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if I think obviously hockey is a factor because he hockeyed up his fist, but is it internal destruction as well?
I think so because it's literally not touching Pizarro at all, and it's like
Mhm.
emanating inside his fist and explodes outwards. I think that's internal destruction 100%. And also I've
okay.
been like contemplating that this whole idea of Rio or internal destruction of hockey has been prevalent through the entire story of One Piece. Like I'm looking back
Lucci
at
was
it now.
doing it.
Lucci was doing it with his Rokuo gun, the 6 King gun or whatever. He did it with that. Impact dials from Skypiea. That's straight up internal destruction because Luffy was relating
I think they were
Lucci's
using
attack
hockey.
to
They just
impact dials.
Oda just didn't explain it, and maybe Luffy didn't even know what it was at that time.
Yeah. So I genuinely think that through each and every single arc, we've seen an example of Rio somehow. Whether it's through a dial, whether it's through an advanced attack from like Lucci or someone, or now we get it through Kobe. Like I think like that's like the ultimate like hockey level is when you get internal destruction. Whether it's through conquerors, armament, or I don't know how you're gonna do with observation, but that's really the pinpoint. So it makes
Shout out
sense.
to Mega T.
Oh yeah.
Remember for 12 months, he said when he get time, he gonna beat you with Dragon Ball.
We'll see. I'm
one-
in training mode right now.
I think one character
You on
that
PC or PS5, Mega T?
Yeah, that is true. For those of you who do want to play me or like anything in terms of, like when I'm streaming and stuff, or like you want some matches in, I am on PC as a quick heads up, because
If
there's
you
not
want to play
crossplay. I wish
somebody
there
that
was.
got,
Yeah,
if you want to play somebody on PS5, hit me up.
yeah. So if you got a PS5, hit up Krow. For the ones, if you got a PC, hit up me. See, I'm training to get up to like rhyme style in them, which I know is never gonna happen. But they're the ones who got PCs and stuff, so gotta train for that.
So I've been looking at Blackbeard's character too, and I think he's becoming more difficult to power skill, especially since Oda doesn't want to show us his devil fruit at all. Anytime he really starts trying or taking the fight serious, he won't show it. But like, how strong do you guys think Blackbeard is right now? Because I know before we had the talk about Mihawk versus Blackbeard, but it's like I see some people rank Blackbeard like top 2, sometimes top 1.
Can't do that. I say he's like top. He's like number 5 in verse. I say Shanks, Mihawk, Aki Inu, and this is not including like the new people. But like as far as the Blue Sea, right?
Yeah,
Shanks, Mihawk, Aki Inu,
Dragon.
oh no, Dragon, Shanks, Mihawk, Aki Inu, Blackbeard.
That's it. That's the 5.
But so what would what separates Mihawk from Mihawk and Shanks from Blackbeard? Because I agree with you.
Haki?
I've been just thinking like, so is it just the
It's got to
Haki?
be
Like,
Haki. Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Haki
you notice,
ability,
Blackbeard's
absolutely.
biggest dubs from what we've seen is like him taking away somebody's Haki. Like when he did the Black Hole versus Ace, he blindsided Ace because he couldn't use not Haki. I mean Devil Fruit. He couldn't use
Devil
Devil.
fruit, yeah.
With Law was really piecing them up if you think about it. And then, all right, let me do my Black Hole Liberation. He won the fight. I'm assuming that Law not being able to use his Devil Fruit was a big part of that.
so what if we assume
Even
like,
Boa.
cause I've been assuming for a while that Blackbeard has Congress Haki. So if we add that into the equation, how strong does he become?
I think he has it. I just don't think he's.
No, I'm saying like if
competent.
we assume it, like what would you put him now? Like would you put him above Mihawk?
I still got him in the
Shanks?
same
See,
place. No,
I think
Oh,
it's
still
in
the
his
same?
character that like his hubris will say that, oh, all the devil fruits I've collected or my devil fruit powers are too good, so I don't even need Conqueror's Haki. And I think that's where he's gonna take the L.
Yeah.
Because
Man,
it'll
it's
be at
tough, it's
some
tough.
point where like it'll be devil fruits cancel out like with Luffy or whoever he's like fighting, and then it's just Haki versus Haki. And at some point he's gonna take the L.
Yeah, because
feel like he's
I think
too
Mihawk and
too
Shanks,
endowed at devil fruits.
they hypothetically should be the perfect characters to fight Blackbeard and beat him. So but I can see a
Also,
situation where they beat him, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're stronger.
also another huge candidate that really could, but also wanted to throw his like name like in the ring or whatever the phrase is. But in general, how do you guys think that Zoro is gonna like jump from the humble like top 15 to like top 4 or 5?
Oh, it's gonna be
Because
a
we're putting
crazy
Mihawk,
leap once he gets there, bro.
yeah,
He's
because
gonna
we
leap
know that
like
he has to make the leap, and we know that Mihawk is in the discussion of fighting Shanks, Akainu, Blackbeard. So Zoro is gonna be in that discussion soon enough once he beats Mihawk. It's
Yep.
just how do you guys think that's gonna
that
happen?
honestly, bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you. That's the only thing that makes Mihawk scaling so muddy to me, because it's like,
Because you know Zoro has to be there.
but it's also like when Zoro fights Mihawk, is it gonna be a situation where Zoro has to grow a whole fuck ton in that fight? Because I mean,
No,
right now I
no.
got Mihawk top 3, but was that the case when all the Yonko was around and like, you know what I'm saying?
I
See,
think
in
with
my
Zoro, it's
opinion,
gonna be where once he fights Mihawk, it's now like solidified. Like people are gonna be
yeah.
theorizing or speculating how high is he. It's gonna be a lot of arguments. But once he beats Mihawk, it's like nah. Like Zoro, he's finally reached the point where we can say for sure that he's here.
See, I also
That's
think that
facts.
I agree with both of y'all in the sense that I think that Zoro has to take a huge leap before the fight, and Zoro's answer to becoming the world's strongest swordsman is going to be found within his fight with Mihawk. And like change as the fight goes on.
The more toxic parts of rank is going to be Sanji and Mihawk.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
once
Sanji's in
Zoro
this
beats
series
Mihawk,
stronger
it's
than
like
Mihawk.
how are we gonna rank those two?
Listen. I always think that Sanji is give or take an arc behind Zoro in strength, right? That's always been my.
Oh, I don't
take.
even think he's
That's
that
how
much,
I've always
bro. I think
done.
there's even less of a gap.
It could
than
be
that.
close. It could, especially with the like right now. I've always looked at it like Zoro, Luffy, Sanji are all like arc between them in strength wise. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's not direct, but you know that's just the way I look at it. Like once we go to the Elbaf, Sanji catches up to Egghead Zoro. Zoro catches up to Egghead Luffy, and you know what I'm saying. So
Now I see what you're saying though. If Zoro beats
we
Mihawk,
beat
then it's like okay, then Sanji's like at least as strong as him, somewhere
and
around there. Like
especially because I always said like when we talk about in the series how people love to throw like Sanji like in the bottom 10, like number 7 or 8. Let's
Yeah.
really just think about the people that Sanji will be matched up with before the story ends. He's 9 times out of 10 going to fight a Gorosei member, Advanced Conqueror Haki's user, from what we've gathered. Admiral, I think, is a given as well. And that's somebody that just took Luffy. Like, even though I think Luffy is stronger than Kizaru, he gave Yonko Luffy issues. You feel me? Like, and this is a Sanji that's 21 years old. But the motherfucker's telling me in the series it's gonna be like 6, 7 niggas stronger than him. I just don't see it.
it's gonna be tough though with Sanji because Oda has set up Zoro to fight Mihawk, and so he has it like Zoro has it set up where he's gonna have the most hype fight in the story. besides maybe like Shanks and Blackbeard or a few others. But then it's like, what is can Oda even create a situation for Sanji that's even near
He don't
that
do.
level
He
of
don't got to.
hype or that level of respect the fans are gonna have? Because I feel like I don't even know how you could create something as hype
Listen,
as
if
Zoro
he
and
fights the
Mihawk.
Admiral and a Gorosei member before the story ends, that is all we need to tell you that Sanji's a top tier, bro.
No, I
Like
get that. I
Mihawk is
get
But,
that.
Mihawk.
when we look at admirals and Gorosei, we only look at Akainu as being top 5. So like, even if he were to beat those said characters, wouldn't that still keep him out of the top 5?
Yes,
But what I'm
especially
saying
because
is that this is 21-year-old Sanji,
Yeah.
right? And the same goes for Zoro and Luffy too. Don't get me wrong now. What I've really gathered in One Piece, you don't hit your prime till like your late 30s and your 40s. And these boys is young as hell, already speed running the Grand Line and gonna be top tiers at these young ages. When Luffy is 40 years old, this man is gonna be on a whole different level. Same for Zoro and same for Sanji, especially with Sanji being a fucking modified human.
Cyborg.
Like,
He may not.
No,
He may be immortal.
I'm not
Yeah,
disagreeing that
bro.
Sanji will be strong. I'm just saying from like a pure hype standpoint, people might really I mean, you know how people are with
Let's
Zoro
just
already,
come
bro.
to
And once
territory.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
once we get to Mihawk, it's like you're never gonna hear the end of the Zoro hype after that. And I feel like Sanji needs something big, bro, to even compete with that.
I think that
Yo,
it's gonna come in the form of science.
Because we
And
know
I know like
Luffy.
science.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. I know science as a power system sounds weak, right? But
Yeah, it sounds weak,
I've always
but
looked at
it's
Sanji as the guy that Oda gets to have fun with when it comes to his powers, right? Right now he's fast enough to where he can go invisible. He has durability that he can literally just reform his body from being crushed. And he can fly, like he can do some of everything. He's the most arguably if he get a projectile attack, he's arguably the most well-rounded fighter in the crew. You know what I'm saying?
one thing I want Sanji to get, I want him to be able to teleport by the end of the story.
And damn near, but if you really look at it, like how fast he is, bro, you saw how quick he got off that Vega tank and got to Bunny, bro. It was the same way that Oda depicted Garp flying across the city, bro.
Yeah, Sanji's he's gonna be
He's
strong,
busted,
bro.
bro. Like people obviously he doesn't have a Mihawk. He don't have a Shanks. And Oda have his fun with Sanji. He put him in the situation where he's the gag, he's the joke
See,
character.
that's the
He gets clowned.
we always
But
know
some
Zoro
stuff
will
be
get,
undeniable too, though.
because we always know Zoro will get the second strongest. And Luffy's gonna always have like Emu, Blackbeard, whoever, Akainu. So it's like, and then once you add Zoro with Mihawk and even the Gandhi stuff, it's like if that's something with the Kitetsu blade, like that seems like perfect setup right there. So I hope Sanji fights somebody strong, bro. Like
He go get. I don't think that's not even none. I'm not concerned about that. He's fighting a Gorosei. If Sanji beats an advanced Conqueror's Haki user in the Gorosei without Conqueror's Haki, it's time for some uncomfortable conversations. That's all I'm gonna say.
what do you think about what do you guys think about Akainu? Because I've been thinking about
just
that
real
too.
quick
Like,
about Sanji. I was just thinking about the fact, real quick. I just want to say, with Sanji's body being built how he is, and with him having Frankie on the ship being able to modify bodies, and with Chopper on the ship being able to, almost cure everything. Like, yo, we really shouldn't have to worry about the Straw Hats like passing too much. Like, it literally just hit me in the middle of that conversation. Like, if your leg come off, then like Frankie could just build you another one. You know what I'm saying? And Chopper could make it work. Like,
I think the only thing it'll be able is they just turn it down because they don't want it.
no, yeah,
Sanji versus Oda. I think Sanji gonna fight a Holy Knight too. I mean, I think all of this is gonna happen. If you really like,
he'll fight a Holy Knight. Him and Zoro will both fight Holy
I
Knights.
think Holy Knights will be next up on the list. After Holy Knights, they're gonna fight probably the Blackbeard Pirates or whoever. And this has always been my theory. I think that Sanji fights Ben Beckman. I don't think Zoro fights Ben Beckman. That's just me. I think it's
the two pervs.
Well,
You
Beckman
think
ain't no
so, bro?
perv. He actually be pulling, Sanji the perv though. The reason why I think Sanji fights Ben Beckman is because I think that the Cross Guild, Straw Hats, and the Red Hair Pirates all fight each other at the same time to cover the holes in the crews, right? If you look at the Straw Hat Pirates versus Cross Guild, Luffy doesn't have a true matchup there. Zoro is really the only one there that has a true matchup. You can say Sanji versus Crocodile, but actually, let me get back to that. If you insert the Red Hair Pirates there, I can see Luffy versus Shanks, obviously, Zoro versus Mihawk, Sanji versus Ben Beckman, Lucky Rube versus Jinbei, Crocodile versus Robin instead of Sanji. I think Robin gonna get her hands on Croc. She can get some payback for them times when she was working under him. Who else?
All right, let me.
It just
can't
there's a
do
lot of
nothing.
hoes.
Do you?
Get Haki though.
Yeah,
She gonna have Haki, bro.
yeah. I don't want to like hate on Robin or anything, but do you really think she could beat Crocodile?
Listen, bro. Crocodile lost to Luffy before he had gears.
I know, bro. I know, but that's
I'm just saying,
that's
it's not
Luffy,
far-fetched now.
main character.
Just give her a bucket of water. She'll be fine. And yeah, Sanji versus Lucky Roo seems more fitting because we're assuming that Sanji is like Lucky Roo is like this fast guy.
Okay, so
I mean, we don't know
if
that,
this is the
we're
case,
assuming,
like,
but-
because shout out to Morris too. He made a video about the Holy Knights are the next enemy of Elbaf, and he's been and like I've been thinking about it. I think he had a theory of the man marked by flames is the Holy Knight, and if that's true, like if the world government has a road poneglyph, then what you're saying could be true. Like all of the pirates might go to Mauritius and fight, and it might.
And then I wanna add a little bit to that Ben Beckman conversation. Leg versus a gun. I understand that, and Tayanta also understand Lucky Roo Seymour Finn, but this is why a big reason why I think it's Sanji and Beckman is I go back to Sanji's original design before he became this kicking cook. He had two guns. Remember? I don't know if y'all ever seen his OG design. He was strapped up. I think that his OG design was made in mind with Beckman being one of his in-game fights. And Zoro fighting
He
Mihawk.
pulled that blicky on Robin.
Yeah, so he's strapped up now. Don't act like my boy ain't got it. You feel me? But like I think that like Oda originally made Sanji with Beckman in mind. But they both from the North Blue. They both smoke cigarettes and love women. Like, hey man, it's a lot of shit there. If it don't happen, I'm cool with it. I mean, obviously, I have no say in it. I just think that there's something there.
And yeah, I mean, we might not even see the Red Hair Pirates fight the Straw Hats in a real.
Yeah, it might not even happen
in a real fight.
Yeah, but it kind of goes to like looking at like the Blackbeard Pirates. Like, we're assuming Kuzan gonna turn, right? And so nobody from the Straw Hats got to fight Kuzan. Who is Sanji fighting?
I'm not sure he'll turn, bro. I mean, if we're assuming it, I'll say yeah, I agree. Who would Sanji fight? I mean, maybe Pizarro.
Man, fuck out of here. I think he'll fight Lafitte. I know a lot of people like Brook and
I always
Lafitte.
been a Lafitte guy. Yeah, Lafitte got
I
that
don't think
footwork. It
Brook
just
fight
makes sense.
nobody.
Yeah, because Lafitte,
Plus he can fly.
he's being hyped up as like the final one. We don't really know too much.
Exactly. He got them like he's so much of a mystery. I don't think Brook fights Lafitte. I just don't see it. That's something I see a lot of people saying. I don't know if Brook is that important.
Get out of here, Dak.
I think it's Sanji versus Lafitte for sure.
Who would
And
Brook
even if
go- hold
Kuzan
on.
don't turn, preach, which is very possible. He might not turn, but I still think that I don't think a Straw Hat takes out Kuzan. I think it would be Kobe and Smoker together, if anybody. Kobe and Smoker together.
No, bro, no way.
Bro, come on, bro.
Hell
You
no.
gotta have a way to boost up the
Kobe
future
and
of the
Smoker
Marines
are
too,
taking
bro.
out Kuzan.
If Oda wanted to happen, it can happen now.
Oh my god, bro.
I think Smoker gonna spin that block because he was friends with Kuzan. He's like, you switched up, we gotta handle that. And Kobe obviously has reasons.
Yeah, but why does Kuzan have to go out sad, bro? Like, why can't he? I mean, this guy was. All he does is lose, and in our minds, like even against Garp, you couldn't just take him out. Oh, he lost to Sakazuki. I want to see a Kuzan win so bad, bro.
And that would have been fire. Supreme grade guns. Imagine that, bro.
And what? Okay,
That
so
would've
what about Sakazuki? Because I really don't think we need to see Kuzan and Sakazuki fight again. We know how that's going to turn out, but I've been thinking like, some people say Dragon, some people say Luffy, Sabo. There's like so many options for him. How would that's like another question too. Like, how does that play out? Because then you have the world government kind of connected to the Marines.
I don't think that. I mean, no, I don't. Luffy has to get his hands on Kuzan. It has to happen.
Yeah, I agree.
Now,
I think we'll
is
see
he
that.
the one that puts him down permanently? That's a different conversation.
I don't know, bro. I don't think so.
Gotta put his hands on Kuzan.
I mean,
Sakazuki. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. I was about to say, hold on.
He got to
say
put
that
hands on him.
long range, long land loss wasn't that deep.
Hey, that was I can see the argument, bro. But no, Luffy got to put hands on him for sure. It just has to happen. But like at the same time, he don't got to be the one to take him down. It can be. I mean, people hate the idea of it being Sabo, but it could be Sabo. I don't think Dragon fighting Sakazuki because Dragon already said like I'm worried about the Holy Knights. Like we not worried about y'all, the Marines. You feel me? But Sabo has a personal like reason, like he killed my brother.
Yeah, he has the fruit. It could be Sabo. I still think Sabo's gonna fight Magorase, but
Dragon may not be interested in fighting Akainu. If Akainu know where Dragon is, he's pulling up.
I think if Akainu know what's good for him, he need to stay as far away from Dragon as possible. That's all I'm saying, bro.
He don't care about Luffy. That's just Dragon's son, so he had to put the bop on him. Like he definitely want to come see about Dragon. That's definitely going to be a boxing match we're going to see before it's all set. I promise you that.
I mean, there has to be a way to hype up Dragon. He got to do something to hype himself up. I mean, Oda got to do something to hype him up, bro.
Akainu's going to be it?
I don't think Akainu's going to be nobody hype
bro.
to, bro.
He could be. Like,
bro, I just beat Blue Vegeta.
Shout out to you. I was watching it.
Twice. Oh, that was hard, though. I'm not going to lie.
You went rank 2? Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I'm over here just thinking about the glazing that Green Bull was giving to Akainu. What do y'all think about like a Akainu a Sabu versus Green Bull type of situation? I think Sabu's like above him already.
I know this is. I honestly think Fujitora is gonna fight Green Bull.
He already beat him up.
I can see that.
I can see that.
I kind of think they. I think Fujitora will switch sides.
They running it back for.
Bro, what you?
Fuji needs to get his lick back.
So you think it's like a kind of Kuzan situation? We already know how it'll turn out.
Lick backs. He should have beat him and kicked him out of the Marines too, bro. Get your ass on somewhere. You playing this shit, trying to get me killed by these Celestials, bro.
Well, so do you think Fujitora will turn?
Oh, for sure.
So who will he fight then? Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be Green Bull.
Does he have to fight somebody though?
I think so, bro. I think Fujitora has to fight somebody at the end of the story. So he's going to be an important character.
I think Fujitora is going to fight is Mihawk.
Mihawk. Oh, he'll lose to Mihawk.
Yes.
Oh, bro, that could for happen, man. Shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if Fujitora is more of a functionality type of guy. I mean, if you're dealing with circumstances in which you may get flooded out, he may be able to use the gravity to get the water and move it away and help people with escape routes. I'm literally at this point just thinking about like how can people help other people from being saved from this great cleansing with their powers, and I think Fuji could be really one of them very important people in that circumstance.
Yeah, I don't think Fuji is somebody that I see. I think they have to have a fight because I don't know if he really has like a character arc he has to go through. Like when I see people that need fights, I think of people that have like their ideologies in the wrong and need to be corrected. Green Bull is going to get embarrassed by someone. It's gonna happen. Akainu has to have his ideology fixed, and Fujitora could be one of those people. The only reason I think Fuji fights Mihawk is because Mihawk needs somebody to.
He needs to fight a strong Marine
before he fights Zoro. He has to fight somebody strong.
Yeah.
It's either gonna be Sengoku or Fujitora, one of those two.
Yeah, and I don't want to bring. Honestly, I don't want to bring Sengoku back into the story, bro. He's retired. I mean, it would be kind of cool because then you got Garp and Sengoku being captured by the Yonko, but it's like I just don't want to see an old Sengoku.
Because I look at it like this, you know what I'm saying?
Because he's retired, right? Like, why would he care about what's going on with Crossco right now?
Yeah, I don't think he would do a slot for Garp if he had to do something.
I mean, I think he'll help Garp, but I'm saying like with the Marines is different. Like, I think Garp is his friend, so maybe he would. And I don't know, it's tough, but the old Marines are kind of unpredictable because they have nothing to lose.
Yeah.
They're old. They're like what like it's already the next generation, so they can
Because
really do
when
whatever
I
they
asked you
want.
this, like, who could Mihawk really beat that could like make him? And like, let's consider what Cross Guild does, which is putting bounty on Marines, which makes the Marines direct enemies to them.
Yeah,
Who can Mihawk
they
really
have.
take down that would make it seem like to hype his character up? Because
Yeah, it has to be
Shanks
an
got a
admiral.
kid,
It has to be
it's got to be
one of the
Fuji
three
or
admirals.
Sengoku, right?
I mean, any of the
Somebody just-
three would be cool with me. So I mean, Fujitora.
But
I
this
just
is
don't
an
know.
OPU body.
Fujitora to me, I feel like he kind of has to exist for the story and the ending.
I think he's gonna kill him though. I think that he doesn't have to kill him, or he just has to show that this is a fight he could have won for sure, right? Like we just need a good showing because Mihawk's portrayal has been pretty bad so far,
And
right?
the problem is too that fight will be off screen probably.
Yeah, I mean it's better than fighting Vista on screen. Imagine motherfucker telling Shanks to go to tell Vista to go stop Shanks, bro. Come on, dog. Imagine motherfucker tell Roger, hey, Vista, go stop Roger real quick. Man, that shit just pissed me off all over again. Stop comparing, like, stop it, bro. I got a dip in a few too, though, by the way. I'm just putting out the Prince said he got a dip. I gotta get out of here soon.
Real quick. Do y'all think we ever going to see Roger go all out in the story?
I don't think so, bro.
Yes, God Valley.
I don't. Do you think we'll see God Valley? Do you think we'll see the
we
full
got, bro.
the full
Ain't
fight
no
and
way in
everything?
hell we don't see God Valley.
But do you
bro.
think we'll see the fights?
I think we gotta see to get information on Rocks. We have to see that.
I don't think we're gonna see the whole fight, bro.
Bruh.
Unless Roger's strength is part of the reason that the place disappeared. I'm not expecting him to go all out on God Valley, yo. He came there with an objective. I don't mean he got to, fight his hardest.
Man, I feel like with the way Rocks is hyped up as his greatest enemy, he had to go all out. I mean, and I don't know if it was a 2v1 thing. That's what I'm hoping it wasn't. Though that would change everything.
Yeah, and that would then we really don't know who's the strongest pirate of the past. Like,
well, I mean,
then that means that Garp is a fraud because all his stories involve him 2v and 1 people. Listen, Garp the Fist is some type of legend, but I got a box with Sengoku. I got a box with Roger. Come on, Garp. Luffy don't get down like that.
He didn't do that shit with Kuzan. He got his ass out of there.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but to be fair, like Roger, it's questionable if he was even in his prime at that time. Like,
I think Roger was in his prime, but that could be pre-sickness Roger.
Yeah, but that was like years before he became the Pirate King.
Yeah, but he had already made it to the end of the Grand Line, right? Or did he?
I don't remember, but
I don't know. I think he made it to the Grand Line like a year before he found the One Piece. So.
I want to see.
Probably was before his prime.
I want to see all of God Valley, bro. I want to see every last detail. I want to see every fight. I want to see Figureland and Whitebeard and whoever fought Saturn. I want to see everything, bro. Trust me, but
I feel like Saturn just probably dipped out. I don't think Saturn fought nobody. It was Gabon and Whitebeard, by the way, preach. So just let me fix that for you.
Yeah, I want to see Gabon too, bro. I want to see the Roger Pirates fight. I want to see Bogard fight Big Mom.
Bogard and Ray.
Oh,
yes,
man.
sir.
But it's like I just don't think we're gonna see it, bro. I don't know if Oda. The only way I could see it is if he does like a movie or he does like a separate series where it's just God Valley after One Piece ends. Like I don't think we're gonna see it in One Piece.
Bruh, we're relying on learning Kaido's backstory through everybody else's backstory. If he doesn't give us a little bit more in regards to God's Valley, because that's what we was expecting in Wano, then that's really going to mess up the Wano rankings. We definitely going to see a lot of God Valley. I'm sure of it. I'm just not sure when, but maybe like when. Do y'all think Rox is still around?
Nah.
I don't think so. No.
I don't know.
Unless he
man.
on
Look,
some
look,
body
okay.
One Piece
I think we'll see the highlights. Like we might see Roger with his final attack. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that's right, or not Whitebeard. Roger. I guess you could say Roger if he uses his like strongest attack. You could say that's maybe Roger's strongest prime moment. But I don't think we're gonna see like the majority of what's going on. We might see like a highlight
so.
reel.
I think, but if you really think about it, we do have to get. I think we do need to have a Roger flashback too, though. Like not even like
Do
even
we,
outside
bro?
of God Valley,
I don't think we
bro.
do,
This
bro.
man just came out of nowhere and had the straw hat on his head before he even sailed out. We got to get some background info on Roger. Bro.
I think the way Oda used Roger is Roger's just a pure like world building character. Like he's used like as a tool. Like Roger's when he's first introduced, I don't think Oda planned for us to see much of Roger. I think he's meant to be more like a legend. You
I
don't
think
agree?
that Oda wanted us to see a lot of Roger, but that's mainly because of the straw hat. Like, we have the story of how every straw hat wearer got the straw hat except for Roger and Joy Boy, and I think we're gonna have to learn those stories as well. Like, how did someone like Roger just out of nowhere pop up, ready to turn the world upside down? With the same hat that Luffy got on right now. He found like we gotta at least know like his background, where he was raised. Well, we know where he's from, but you know what I'm saying, like what motivated him to go out to seas to become the pirate king? We gotta know that.
I think we will, but I think we're gonna learn it with Luffy. Like Roger and Luffy probably had the same dream. There's probably a lot of similarities. I mean, look, bro. Like I'm saying, I want to see Roger. I love Roger, but if think about what we saw in the beginning of Roger, the first time we saw Roger to what he is now, to me, is a completely different character.
Oh, he's definitely changed him a lot.
Yeah.
I think his art style is also. I don't know. I don't think he had that Roger being Ace's dad thing planned from the start, because he had to literally change his face to look like Ace. Shout out to Mega T with the 5. God Valley is after Lone Star. JJ, don't question the GOAT Garp. He didn't care about the Celeste. He just wanted hands. Same with Shiki. Hey, y'all know me. In my opinion, the order goes Roger, number 1. Garp, number 2. Whitebeard, number 3.
Yo, Roger to me, like,
Whitebeard conversation?
I'm just talking about the old heads, bruh.
The thing I love about Roger is he's like a grown man who's like he's still so childish, bro. Like he's always smiling, he always looks crazy, and like Luffy, he acts so too much like a kid. Like he really feels like a kid, but Roger's like a more grown man version of that. So I love Roger, bro. Whitebeard is like it's like Whitebeard is more mature. I would say like he's a little bit different. Like you could tell something. Roger's just completely insane. Like Shanks reminds me more of Whitebeard with their personalities.
I think Roger is like chaos.
Yeah, bro.
Garp is like carelessness, and Whitebeard is like maturity.
Yeah, like Garp and Roger have more of a similar like temperament or like personality too. I mean, even Garp is more mature than Roger, though.
Bro, didn't you just leave?
Nah, I just had to do something real quick. Now I'm back.
Oh, I thought you said you got to dip like you got to dip. Yeah. I got to actually dip, though.
Nah, it was just for something real quick.
Prince, what's your final thoughts on the game, Prince? And then we'll wrap it up.
The game?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd say the game itself, in my opinion, is something that like a lot of fans wanted for a long time, which is just make Tenkaichi 3 modern and then add online playing. That was the main thing we wanted, and that's what we got. Fighting mechanics and stuff like that. It's something you can learn. There is a skills gap, like definitely. So you can learn as you go, but obviously there's going to be things like broken characters and stuff. But overall, I'd say 9.5. So far, from what I've seen, 9.5 out of 10. It's a very fun game.
Okay. Well,
But I'd say the only faults, like kind of what Crow said, is that it did take a very long time to release this game, like 17 plus years. So they could have added a bit more nuanced stuff to like either story mode or trying to figure out different types of settings or like uh different game modes other than just like online offline. But from what they presented, it is very good.
Bruh.
I think the story modes can be hard sometimes with Dragon mode because they don't like no one wants the same story we've had for like 20 years in every game.
Very true.
I
Because
agree
they
with that,
did it
but the
with
way they did it was
Xenoverse.
just so dumb, bro.
Yeah,
Like
the way they
it's
did it with
like
Xenoverse was like it was just very like
Creative.
standard. Like oh, okay. I was gonna say like
Oh,
very.
I
It's
thought,
it's
I
just
thought
a
it was
generic
creative, bro, or
story.
at least Xenoverse too. I thought it was cool.
Okay, towards the end it was creative because like they had their own like time patrol thing that they had to like come back and do, but it's just the general Dragon Ball story that like they have to try and integrate into every game.
Yeah.
And I feel
I
like
think the
they did a
issue with
worse
the
job in this one than Xenoverse.
the issue with the episode battles to me is like, so you're playing through Goku's story, so like it feels like obviously like you going from arc to arc, but then you make it to like certain parts and it just feels like anticlimactic. Like you go to the Cell games and you fight Cell and Goku, you know, he gives up in the middle, right? And he just skipped to fucking the Buu saga. But it's like, and now like, oh, I gotta go and play Gohan shit and then go all the way to the Cell shit. And it just is messy. I feel like they should have, instead of focus doing episode battles, they should have did episodes of arcs where you can just play through like the climax of an arc. You ain't gotta play through the whole thing. Like they could have just focused on the Cell games and not have done like the Android 17, 18 stuff before that. Or maybe the 19 and 20 shit, because that shit was ass. But
One thing I do
they
like
could have
though
streamlined
that
it and
is
made it make
actually
more
very
sense.
very unique. I don't know. Like maybe they already had it in mind and maybe it's not that unique as I think. But the idea that there's different storylines, like you can play as Vegeta, you can play as Gohan, Piccolo, Frieza, Goku Black even. Like with episode battles, I think that's cool cuz I don't think any other DB game has done that. Where you could actually go through different points of view like as like a
Oh
specific
yeah, did you see you can
storyline.
do the first person thing though?
Yes, the camera
That's
stuff.
fucking
That is
fire,
cool.
bro.
That is cool.
That's
Because I
fire.
saw it when I was on stream. When I was playing like the Raditz part of the like original Dragon Ball Z saga, the Saiyan saga. I saw that like you can switch the camera and like become Goku or become whoever the character you're like playing the story as, and it's honestly a very cool feature. So
Yeah,
yeah, that is a nice little touch they added to the like story mode for sure.
for sure. But overall, no, I give it a smooth like 8.59 myself. Like I said, I had my concern. Like even when the game first came out, like was announced, people was calling me a hater because I was curious if this Tenkaichi style of game, like they was talking about ranked and all that. I just know how these games are, and like, can they really be taken serious in a ranked perspective? Like,
Yeah,
because
I,
some
I
people just
agree
gonna
with
be
that.
so broken.
Yeah.
Like, you get fucking Gogeta to S rank, but you ask for everybody else. I ain't even trying to be like elitist or like like, but
I mean, but
it's hard to take the game serious, bro. You know what I'm
they
saying?
try to do with Raging Blast 2, and it kind of worked with the online, but people want just the original.
Yeah, people wanted this style. I shout out to it though, but I gotta dip out, boys. I gotta hit my son just got back and he it's his birthday. I don't know chat if I said anything about that, but yeah, it's my boy's birthday. He turned 2 today. And yeah, I gotta do some
Just thinking
father
about your
stuff.
son make me mad just off the fact that Dallas didn't bring the Dallas Day energy that he should. Let him know that Uncle JJ's upset with him, man. Straight up.
I
Let
think
him know.
he said I'm the only Dallas that can have a good day. I think that's what he said.
Yeah.
That's what he decided.
Yeah. Yeah. So I appreciate
Gee.
y'all boys.
All right. Yeah,
Appreciate
we're about to
everybody for
wrap
coming
up
through.
here.
All right, I think if we're gonna wrap up, I can probably stay to the end.
All right, yeah. Shout out to
Unless y'all
Krow.
finna talk some more.
Shout out to Krow. Shout
Okay.
out to his kid, man. Happy birthday. And I just want to make a quick announcement. November, I'm going to start posting videos again. I know a lot of people have been asking me. I get a lot of comments, a lot of DMs. Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of content planned. I got a huge video on the way. So we're going to start out with a big one and then just keep rolling from there. And then also, Oars, I've been talking to him a lot, and we try to work some things out behind the scenes and stuff. He's got his own channel set up and everything. I don't know what he wants to do with it, but we're making a comeback. It's just not the same without him, bro. Like, I don't know, like, just we were doing it since the beginning. So now that he wants to make content with me again, I'm ready to just go and start posting way more consistently. I got a bunch of videos planned. So starting November, you know, we're gonna have a lot more videos, theories, power scaling, and whatever you guys want to see, just let me know. And hopefully I can get Dragon Ball Spark and Zero. We could do a stream with Prince and Krow at some point. But I've just been busy, man. I'm working on these videos, trying to get the channel going again, and then I got my own personal stuff as well. So yeah, I just want to make an announcement. You know, everybody in the stream, you guys are real ones, so let you guys know first.
Go, my boy.
And
the GOAT is back.
He's
yeah, bro, I'm
uploaded.
excited. I miss making One Piece videos. Just had a lot going on this year, but like this main video that I'm gonna start with, I've been wanting to post it for like the whole year. So
I can already tell based on the foreshadowing, it's going to be a banger. So stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
you guys, any other final thoughts?
No, I have some videos out soon on Spark and Zero stuff. Y'all will see it when they drop though. I ain't gonna give y'all no time.
Same here. I did a stream, but like I really do want to actually try like making videos out of different matches or different like things that I'm doing in the game. So I think that'd be fun as well.
It seems hype, bro. It's like like I said, it's the main thing I see people posting about right now, and I mean it would be. I would like to see some videos from you guys if you decide to come up with some ideas for some content.
For sure.
Just gotta figure out what. I'm ready for it.
Facts.
What about you, JJ? You got final words?
Man, I'm a sad man over here, but I mean, I'm beating Krow in fantasy, so you know what I'm saying. There is, you know, some positivity to the day.
I was like, y'all boys, I was 70% to win for like most of the day. And then out of nowhere, that shit flipped on my ass. I was like, what the fuck when I went back and checked it, bro? But, you know, it's
even
all good.
Olaf having a negative game. That's crazy.
You feel me? Like,
that's actually nuts.
My man caught one pass, dropped the ball, got his bell rung, and went home like crazy.
Yeah, one person with 0 and one person with negative points.
Hey, you gotta thank Caleb Williams dishing it to Komet.
Oh, bro, I had a 4 Bears stack in one league. In my other league, Bears went crazy this week.
In my other league, I'm watching niggas.
Yeah.
I'm going
I
crazy.
got Keenan Allen in my other league just sitting on the bench with them 2 touchdowns.
I got Jordan Love, bro. This is not a dual. You know, we got 2 quarterbacks, so our numbers be boosted. This is not a double quarterback league. I still got 150 points, and I still got 2 people that ain't played yet.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I'm looking at his stats. Justin Fields is being slept on. He's doing good.
For sure. I mean, he's, you know,
especially record-wise too.
Context there, but you know, yeah, for sure.
No, I think he's doing well.
I think
he's a good fantasy player. Always has been.
All right. See you guys next week. Make sure you like the stream.
For sure.
See you guys.
OPU.
Wait, is there a chapter next week?
We do. OPU-shop.com. Holla at us.
I think there's no break next week. Let me check the.
Yeah, we got a chapter. We got a chapter.
Chapter next week. Make sure you guys.
We got a chapter.
Check out One Piece merch in the description.